Denver is no longer Tom Brady's house of horrors, and the Broncos sure don't scare anybody anymore. Brady threw 3 touchdown passes, and the New England Patriots matched their own AFC record with their 12th consecutive road victory, pummeling the Broncos 4,116 on Sunday night. Brady's 86th regular season road win broke a tie with Peyton Manning for most all-time. Article continues below. It's always hard to win in the NFL, certainly on the road, Brady said. We found a way to do it last year and we're off to a good start this year. Not so the Broncos. These teams have represented the AFC in the last 4 Super Bowls, and the Broncos 36 were hoping a visit from their rivals would help shake them from their funk. Beat Brady, suggested AQIB Talib, and the swag, the energy in this locker room, it'll skyrocket. Instead, the Broncos fizzled. They lost their 5th straight game, the worst skid in 7 seasons, and they dropped back-to-back games to the Patriots 72 in Denver for the first time since 1966. Avoiding Von Miller all night and throwing for 266 yards on 25 of 34 passing, Brady improved to 89 against the Broncos, the only team he has a losing record against, and he won for just the 4th time in 11 trips to Denver. The Patriots also won a dozen consecutive road games from 200,608. The NFL record is 18 set by the Joe Montana San Francisco 49ers from 198,890. Speaking of historic, the Patriots for the first time since 1979 had a special teams takeaway, a blocked punt and a kickoff return for a touchdown, a trifecta that fueled a comfortable 279 halftime lead. The Patriots went 3 and out to start the game, but rookie Isaiah McKenzie's muffed punt led to Brady's 14-yard TD toss to running back Rex Burkhead. That's not the first punt McKenzie has muffed this year, Patriots coach Bill Belichick said. Indeed, it was his 5th fumble, including 4 muffs. It puts us in a big hole, McKenzie said. I put the blame all on me. If I would have caught that first punt, did anything with it, besides turn it over, then probably, things would have changed for us. The Patriots had 5 touchdowns and a pair of field goals before they'd punt again. We knew McKenzie had muffed a couple, so we told our gunners to get down there and make it tough on him, Patriots DB Devin McCourty said. Then we get the blocked punt return. He's getting ahead of himself, but who could blame him after kicking a 39-yard field goal? Brandon McManus failed on the ensuing kickoff to get in front of returner Dion Lewis, whose 103-yard return down Denver's demoralized sideline made it 143. How are you supposed to win against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots when you're starting off like that? Wondered Broncos defensive end Derek Wolfe. You can't. Then, Burkhead sliced through the line to block Riley Dixon's punt at the Broncos' 30-yard line, leading to Stephen Gostkowski's 2nd field goal and a 206 lead. I have not, Broncos coach Vance Joseph replied when asked if he'd ever seen a worse special teams performance. That wasn't the only issue we had. We were 1 for 4 in the red zone. We moved the ball better tonight, but we didn't score touchdowns. And defensively they scored on 7 straight possessions. When the Broncos finally forced another punt in the 4th quarter, they were whistled for 12 men on the field, giving the Patriots a fresh set of downs. Brady took advantage of that gaffe by throwing a 6-yard touchdown pass to James White, capping both the blowout and a 16-play, 94-yard drive that ate up more than 7 minutes. Besides that first series, we couldn't stop them, Miller said. Brock Osweiler hooked up with Emmanuel Sanders 5 times for 114 yards in the first half, but Denver stalled twice in the red zone and also at the Patriots' 21, settling for field goals while the Patriots were scoring touchdowns. Sanders finished with 6 catches for 137 yards. Joseph refused to say if Osweiler 18 of 33, 221 yards would stay the starter. We're going to watch the tape tomorrow as a staff and determine who the quarterback is next week, Joseph said. Bennett's back tight end Martellus Bennett was active and productive for New England just a few days after he accused the Green Bay Packers of pressuring him to play through a shoulder injury. Green Bay waived Bennett with the designation that he failed to disclose a physical condition, but Bennett said the Packers were aware of his bulky shoulder when they signed him. He said it got worse during the season and he elected to have surgery. When the Packers waived him, the Patriots grabbed him. His first catch covered 27 yards and he finished with 3 catches for 38 yards. He did a great job to have come in on Friday, Brady said. I love having Martellus on our team. He adds a lot. He's a great player, and he was for us last year. Milestone win. Belichick moved into a third-place tie with Tom Landry on the all-time head coaching list for wins, with 270. He trails only Don Shula 347 and George Halas 324. Injuries. Patriots special teams ace Matthew Slater went out in the first half with a pulled hamstring. Broncos tight end A.J. Darby was knocked out with a shoulder injury. Umpire Jeff Rice was carted off in the third quarter after hitting his head on the ground when Patriots linebacker Trevor Riley bowled him over on during a Denver punt. Up next, Patriots at Raiders at Mexico City's Estadio Azteca, elevation 7,280 feet. The Patriots are staying in Colorado all week, practicing at the Air Force Academy, elevation 6,621 feet, to acclimate to the altitude. Broncos host the Cincinnati Bengals. For more NFL coverage, http www.pro32.app.org and http www.twitter.com. Full follow Arnie Melendrez Stapleton on Twitter, http twitter.com Arnie Stapleton.